Hey everyone, it's Ginge. This episode's going to start off a little bit different than usual. This episode is actually a continuation of episode 10, so if you haven't heard episode 10 yet, I suggest that you listen to that before jumping in at this point. In the last episode, the boys and an old friend just got through some rough rapids and were approached by several rough-looking drow on rafts. That is where this episode begins.
And so as they are approaching, Kristoff, being warned, I assume by Obix, is able to cast this stone. In the right boat with the two of them are there's three warriors and one captain. The one who's standing so haughty in the left boat is the captain. In the captain's boat, that warrior is not hit. And so roll your damage for me.
It is going to be really good. It's 55 points of cold damage for anybody who failed and half as much for anybody who succeeded.
Cool.
They cannot have resistance to it.
Here's what I wanted, and they freeze, right? They're frozen?
If it kills them, they are frozen statues.
Gotcha. Okay, it didn't kill any of them. Here's what I want to happen. I don't want this to be drawn out. I want you guys to take turns. I'm going to roll initiative for these guys, and we're going to do the cinematic stuff that Dwayne likes to do. So, roll initiative.
Yeah, I like to think I wake up when Kristoff fires off a huge spell. Kristoff's doing that thing again.
Only 13.
I have a natural 20.
What's up here?
No, we didn't do it. We all should have just shouted our initiatives at once at him while he's trying to write them down.
No.
I have a 15 because I'm not level 6 in Barbarian. Wait, where's my advantage on initiatives? Is that level 7? That's probably level 7.
Obix, okay, cool. You got that one.
Did you need my number?
And my boys did not. Yes, Alex, what's your roll?
13.
My boys did real bad. Atlas, Rowan, and 3 things. Okay, so what we got up is the captain's going to go first, followed by Obix, Kristoff, Atlas, Rowan, and 3 warriors. So
They beat my natural 20?
Oh, it was a nat 20.
Yeah, it was a natural 20.
Oh, no, captain. Okay, that's what I need. What is your dex?
Dexterity modifier is +2.
Okay, so he beat you. Because he got a nat 20 as well.
Got it.
Okay, so he's in the, for these purposes, if you're looking forward, he's in the left boat. He's coming up that way. So the left boat, he took a hit in the ship. He's even madder than he was. He's going to come up. He's focusing on Kristoff. Now, he is within range to strike. So what he's going to try to do is reach out and swipe with his scimitar. I assume a 22 hits.
I cast... No, it hits.
Go ahead and take 7 slashing damage and 14 poison damage. And Obix, you're there as well, correct?
Yeah.
So he sees that you're there as well, and he's going to take his second attack. This is a multi-attack. He's 3. He's going to take and attack you. He is going to do a critical hit. So you're going to take 14 damage slashing and 28 poison.
Wait 1 second, my dude. I'm a monk.
Yeah.
Purity of body, you are immune to disease and poison.
Poisons, not poison damage.
You're immune to, like, someone poisoning you.
Yeah, you're not.
You do not-
Oh, you're talking about like the
poison.
damage itself.
Yeah.
Not the damage. Yeah.
Yeah, you're immune to being poisoned or diseased, but like
You're immune to
you wouldn't
the
be-
poison condition.
Yeah, the poison condition. Yeah, it's like similar to the paladin thing where he can cure diseases and stuff like that, but isn't like immune to necrotic.
So what was the poison
damage?
damage?
28.
28. That is ouchies.
Okay, and for
Level
his
10. Level
last
10.
move, he's going to take in his other hand as a whip. He's going to make that attack on Kristoff as well, and he misses. So you see, he swipes at Kristoff, gets the hit. He thinks, okay, great. I'm going to take it out on Obix as well. Hits and pulls the whip out, but it just pops overhead. So now, what I want you guys to do, up first is Christoph. You just tell me what you're going to do if it hits, and then do damage.
I'm just gonna create a wall of water and block off their boats.
Okay, so you create one. It's a 5x5 on one side and 5x5 on the other.
No.
Or 5 foot or 5.
No,
whatever
it's a 15 foot
spell.
tall.
It's actually okay.
It's 10 foot tall, 1 foot thick, and it's going to be around. It's going to be like behind our boat, around us. So it's going to cut them off, and I'm going to use the water that's naturally there.
Okay, how long does that last?
It lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay, so what's going to happen with this is because so you do that. I'll let it last for a turn, but because it's so heavy, it's going to drop partially into the water. And how tall is it? It's 15 feet?
10 foot tall.
10 foot tall. Okay, so this water is 15 foot deep. It's gonna be floating a little bit above the water, so it might give you some protection, but it's not going to give you complete protection.
So let me help you out, Devin, because Shane didn't do a good job of telling you. He's using this spell Wall of Water.
Yeah,
it's an actual spell he's using. So it doesn't actually stop them from coming through, but it will make the terrain that they pass difficult terrain. So they can still get through that. It's just going to be a lot harder for them to do so. It doesn't make it impassable.
It'll be flowing, I would think, faster than the boat because more of it would be. Or does it sink? Can it sink? Does it have
This is I have conjured this wall of water. This is an additional wall of water that I'm creating. It is static.
Okay.
It does not flow. Okay. It does not move. It is a physical wall of water. It is 10 foot high.
So they'll have to pass through. Okay, let me do this then. Because you do that, because everyone's flowing, they can't stop. I'm going to roll to see if it flips these guys out into the water. Okay, so the boat with the 2 warriors, it flips over into the water. It was just terrible. When they hit it, they had no control. They were focusing too much on you, and that boat is lost. Those guys are going to drown because they can't swim. So now you're left with a single boat. Do you have any other things you'd like to do?
Where is the other boat in position to us? Not the one that just flipped.
It's right next to your boat because it has the captain that was able to attack you.
I'm going to meta magic, quicken spell, bonus action. Let's go with a Ray of Frost. But I don't want to hit anybody on the boat. I want to hit underneath their boat.
Ah, okay.
I'm trying to use the environment and the terrain.
Yeah, absolutely. I like it. And so, what's the goal? What do you want to happen there?
So what I would like, not necessarily flip because it's a ray of frost. It's not going to be like enough to like flip their fucking boat over, but it should be. What I'm hoping is it's enough to kind of make their boat stand still to get us some distance.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. So now they are 10 feet back, so they're not right next to your boat anymore.
That's all I can do.
All right, next up, Avix. So now you have this boat. They're the one guy in the back is paddling to try to get to you faster. It is your turn.
How close are
10 feet
they?
away. They're 10 feet back on the right.
Yeah, there's not much I can do with.
You can jump onto their boat and punch them in the face.
But I don't really want to jump onto their boat. It'd be kind of cool looking. Actually, how fast is the water going?
Hype. It would be pretty hype.
Tie a rope to yourself and jump on their boat. Trust me.
Yeah. Let's say the water's moving about 15.
Say like 30 feet a second, so you know that if you're in there,
no guts, no glory.
Yeah. If you get in the water, you will move quickly, is what he's trying to ascertain.
What are the chances you'll remember
We will
this
hook
anyways?
you up. If you fall into the water, we got you. Don't even worry about it.
It's gonna be so dope.
It's gonna be very dope.
Yeah, no, I'll tie myself to a rope.
Oh gosh. Okay, so
he's trying to get rid of you. He wants that book.
I don't know.
That'll be one action for you.
Okay.
The book got absorbed by her body.
Oh yeah.
We all saw it.
I forgot.
And I'm just gonna like run out onto the water.
Oh, you can run on water. Even better.
Water walker.
Yeah, she can run on water, yeah. Why does she have to jump?
I don't want someone to hold on to me just in case.
Just in case. Just in case I want to rope.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, definitely thrown to Rowan. And I'm...
Mistake.
and then I
Should have
will...
been Atlas.
And I will, like, quarter staff, one-handed the motherfucker, and then I'll spend some key points in a second. Or do you want me to...
Just tell me how many times you hit him, you're able to successfully hit, and then roll me damage.
Okay.
But
What do you mean?
what he means is roll all your attacks
Do
and
your
then tell
flurry of
him,
blows.
and then he'll tell you, oh, these hit.
Okay. So I have my 2 actions. I spent one on the rope. Second one is going to quarterstaff the guy. I want to spend a key point so I can make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Do I still get my bonus action, or is my bonus action those unarmed strikes?
Yeah, that's your bonus action. So.
Okay, just wanted to make sure, because I was like, oh, I got confused.
Yep.
Okay, I got a 23, 11, and 22.
The 20s hit.
The 20s hit. Okay.
Yep. Which one was the quarterstaff and
The quarterstaff and one of the
punches?
hits, yeah.
Okay, so this is epic. So you throw the other end of the rope to Rowan. Cool. So you tie this around your waist. You leaped because the water's moving fast enough that as you kind of jump up in that same spot, even you don't have to jump out very far. That boat meets you, and as you land flat-footed and ready to hit, you strike with your quarterstaff. The captain's face, you hit him in the chin. It's knocked up, and he's knocked backwards, just back into the middle with the other warrior. At the same time, you palm him in the jaw again, knocking him back, and you try to come with the other hand, but he is able to shake it and miss. Tell me your damage.
Oh, that is my bad.
She was so enthralled in her story,
Yeah.
Evan. Good job.
Yeah. That is a 16.
16 total?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's where you are. So we're going to move on to Atlas.
Oh, sweet. I get to play. So there's 3 people like swimming / like whatever in the water. Like
They're
their
floating
situation?
fast. They are floating fast because they're in the water. They're going to be dead. They're just floating by you. There's 2
cool.
of them.
I'm gonna remind you, Dwayne, because you might not remember because this was given to Atlas, and I don't know if it's on his character sheet or not. But
Jumping
you
boots.
do have magic jumping boots.
Oh, I know. I'm looking at his character sheet.
Okay,
Yeah, man, I'm all about that. I wanted to see where they were first, though, because I was having like this golfing moment, you know, like if a head's coming by, like I got it.
I hate that I'm the last one to go. I could have wiped them both out in one move. Fuck.
I don't know how to tell you this.
what was
I'm
your move? I'm
Atlas and a big scary barbarian. I swing hard. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna use that bonus action. I'm gonna get real angry. And I'm gonna go into rage mode, and that makes me super strong. I'll check that. I can't check it in the sheet. I don't know what that's about. I'll deal with that later.
Is it because
And then-
your nap?
Well, I'm very angry when people wake me from my nap. And then so I'm gonna get angry and go rage mode, and then I'm gonna leap onto their boat, and I wanna just leap. I got 30 feet. It's not 30 feet, but it's a lot. I got a lot of jumping distance, and they're coming at me. I wanna try to land in the back of the boat, so that pincers this guy.
I want to hear Devin go, oh yeah, Atlas could totally do that. Atlas is
Yeah.
super
Well,
cool.
you get
Atlas is
is it 3
cool.
times your strength mod. So whatever that is, you get
Well-
that and jumping distance, like height or distance. But you have to have a running start for
So it's
I would consider
the
1 or 2
boots.
steps.
The boots gives you triple your jumping distance.
So, if I may, you just make an athletics check.
Yeah, just do that. It'd be easier. But I mean, they have the boots. I just want to give it to you. You do it. You do it.
I don't want to do anything that's going to remove me from my attack because I could just easily jump from there to here.
You can jump from back to
it's
back.
10
Shit.
feet. Yeah, I mean, anyways, so he jumps over, and I want to grab this guy.
Which one, the warrior or the captain?
Oh, there's two. That's a good question. All right. So what I got Avon is at the front of the boat, or Avix is at the front of the boat, and we got two people in between us. So yeah, I just want to grab the captain, seeing as he's like pompous and maybe off foot, and I want to attempt to shove him out of the boat and into the water.
We got a strength contest. Go.
I can't imagine I'm gonna do bad at these. I also have advantage on them.
You know what? You do it based on my roll.
I mean, it's a crit fucking 20. He's
okay. So you're gonna shove him, but you shove him so hard. You don't shove him into the water. You shove him onto the land on the opposite side.
He's just standing there. Oh no!
And then he's just gone. He's out of the picture because you guys are traveling 30 feet a second or whatever, real fast, much faster than he can run. So now, picture paint. You jumped in, and the warrior looked at you as you arced over. The captain was still kind of focused on Avix, so you were able to kind of get a jump on him anyways. And as you push him, he flies off, and now you have a warrior peeing in his pants with this giant angry orc staring at him, and it is Rowan's turn.
Well,
so
when he looks at me, no, when he looks at me, I mean, I got plenty of attacks if I really wanted to do that. I say, "Why is all the rum gone?" As I look in his boat.
And then he does pee his pants. You can tell that at night because you have dark vision.
Okay.
So do you have anything else you want to do?
Good, it's Rowan's turn.
Well, I don't want to do that thing now because it would just be a waste. So I'm going to ready an action to shoot, but only after that guy's already dead.
Okay, you do that. It is the warrior's turn, and for whatever reason, he thinks his only way out is not going through the orc, and so he's going to turn to face Avix.
Yeah.
And he is going to jump out and try to grab onto the rope. Roll him a
I'm gonna tag him on his way out, my dude.
I mean, no, don't even worry about it.
That's fine.
Reaction cutting words. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And he's got disadvantage.
Okay, hold on.
Well, not disadvantage. It's not disadvantage. I think I subtract.
No, it's like you roll a
you roll a,
yeah.
Your bardic inspiration dice.
Oh well, it's 9.
Yeah.
-9 to whatever.
Oh
the roll
god.
is.
Yeah.
Wait, how is it 9? How is that possible? It's a D8, isn't it?
It might be a D10.
Are you a D10
I
now?
think it's D10 now.
He's up there.
Let me double check.
I don't know.
God, never mind. Go. I thought you
It
had
takes
some more
9 damage.
levels.
I mean, I swing at him and hit it with a 17. I think. I don't know if that's a hit or not, but I swing 17.
You do hit him, yep.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll
It is
damage.
D8. My bad. It's only -5 to your roll.
Ooh, max
It's still
dice.
substantial.
That's a lot. It's 16 plus the rage, which is probably 2. Great, 18. I also didn't make him do a dex save. I should have. I'm truly an Atlas moment.
So he jumps, okay, and Rowan, you did do your
Yeah.
Yeah, -5.
So he looks in fear, and what did you say? Something? Is it vicious mockery? What was it you did?
Cutting words. It's a bardic inspiration feature where I just yell "fuck you" and fuck your shit up.
Ah, shit! And he fucks up. He goes, I hope you don't choke! And he goes, fuck!
Whiff!
And
Whiff! The
Onyx,
whipple!
roll me a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Or you can do athletics, or athletics saving throw if you want.
That's a nat 20, my dude.
Oh, damn!
Bro, I love it. Here's what happens. So he turns, he jumps to the rope, he gets hit by Atlas, a foot is chopped off. At the same time, he's feeling real sad because he just got cursed at by Rowan. When he grabbed the rope, you sort of stumbled backwards, but instead of falling, you're able to use the momentum from him pulling down to jump back into the other boat. So now Atlas is in the boat by himself. And that's where you are. It is back at the top of the line, it is Kristoff's turn. You have a drow who is just a fish in a barrel. Your boat. Atlas.
Call and response. Atlas, just get over here, and then I'm gonna, I'll shape water. I'll shape water, just underneath the boat to freeze it.
My boat?
Yeah, the one that Atlas is on. When I said Atlas, just get over here, I'm assuming you can make the jump.
But I like this boat, Kristoff.
Okay, well in that case, fuck it. Ray of Frost on that guy.
Yeah, go ahead. Actually, you know what? You do it. You freeze his hand.
Okay.
And the rope also just kind of breaks apart as well, and he is lost to the rapids. You hear him just screaming all the way down.
Then I pop off 2 shots.
That's true. He did say he preferred that action.
Just for effect. What is it? Just 2 regular shots? What
This is my Eldritch Blast from my pistol, just fucking shoot at him in the water.
It's movie effects, so like it definitely like goes down to the water, the bottom of the water. Like it does not just like stop at all. Like
you just see like a green eldritch glow underneath the water.
You cadavered him,
and then that shot, and then you don't hear help anymore. You all have just defeated the 3 drow who intended to sneak up on you. Go ahead and every one of you take 2150 on experience.
Yeah. I told you sleeping was for putzes.
Atlas, do you want to go ahead and jump back over to this boat?
I do not. This is my boat, and so like I'm like rowing, and like, I'm getting next to him. Boys, I'd like to introduce to you the SS Teresa. This is my boat now.
He's the sweetest boat.
It's the most perfect boat I've ever seen.
You can come on to my boat.
Do you want some company?
Yeah, come on.
I'll hop over.
There's rules on this boat, Kristoff.
Okay. You could have told me that before I hopped over. Okay.
List them now, Dwayne.
Well, first things first. I'm the captain.
Oh, fine.
Just so you know, you got that could be Tyndall's boat.
Rule number 2: there are no rules on the boat.
What about rule number 1?
Nope. Rule 1 stands. I'm the captain. But rule 2 are the no rules.
Well, haven't you been paying attention?
Rule number 3. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
No, this is my boat.
All right, you're the captain, so it's fine.
Can I tell if there's a difference in quality between boats?
Yes. The one that the drow, it's more octagonal for some reason. It's like a raft, you know. So it would hold.
It's like the lookout of a pirate ship, and we just like fuck it, took it off and put it in. We're going.
Yeah, it's the crow's nest. They just
the crow's nest. Yeah,
threw the crow's nest into the water like this is a ship now.
Fuck this.
It's basically the difference
It's
between
basically
like,
a basket.
do you want to be on a real rapids boat, or do you want to be on one of those fucking round ones that you would ride at like the Disney World rapids?
This is the Six Flags boat.
Yes,
That's exactly
it's
what
the
I'm
lazy
thinking of.
river.
That's what I had in mind. Cool. So 2 of you and 2 of you. At this point in time, the waters again. That was kind of a crazy fight for you guys. You're recovering. Avix, your head begins to pound and your vision begins to swim. And again, you scream out in pain because of how much this hurts.
Yeah, she's probably like crouching down in their boat.
Here's what you see. In this, you have another vision, and here's what you see. You remember grabbing the book Kristoff has from a pedestal in the cave. And when you do that, your brain fractures. You remember seeing 2 copies of yourself next to an elf with an eye patch who seemed to know you. You watched as one copy of yourself attacks the elf, and the other approaches saying, "Give me the book. I can protect it. Let me hold it." And you stumble backwards. More copies of you seem to pop out. And you remember loosely heading for the exit of the cave. Still different copies of her, each one a different color than the last popping out. And then you're back.
No, there are many copies going on right now.
No, not right this second. That's just a memory you have.
Memory.
It's like, what?
Used to be Naruto.
When Shadowhunter Jutsu. When Kristoff sees Obix like bend over in pain, he's gonna quickly use copper wire to try to lash the boats together so that like, because I know that Rowan's now crewing this boat by himself. I don't want him to drift off.
Yeah, okay. Super do that. Yep, so now the boats are attached by this copper wire that Chris.
I'm an experienced seaman. I can handle this.
I know that you can, but I'm worried because I love you.
So Alice leans over to Kristoff and in a hushed voice says, Kristoff, the last time something like this happened, it was Aegis. Should we just kill her?
No, not.
But you did it and it went well.
I still don't stand by the statement that it went well, frankly.
Can I roll to hear that?
Oh, you hear the last part, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you could roll it. I'm not a DM, but I attempted to whisper.
Yeah, if you're, because I think you'd still be focused on this vision. You wouldn't be so.
Yeah,
roll
that's why I
for
was asking.
You might hear me shouting, maybe, because like that was loud. That was not like the whisper.
No, we can't do that. She hasn't done anything wrong. She's fine. It's just we'll monitor the situation.
Rowan, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
For perception.
I mean, I can
that
cast the fucking message cantrip if you'd prefer, dog.
No, Alex. This is
What?
Alex. Roll me a perception
You
check.
said Rowan, roll a perception check. What are you talking about
Oh,
message
so
for?
Rowan.
What are you talking about message for, Shane?
19.
Rowan, I need you. You hear the distance as everyone's talking back and forth, and Obix is having this headache. The sound of an approaching waterfall. Or you are approaching a waterfall.
Fucking waterfall. Whatever's going on, stop. Waterfall.
What about waterfall?
We're getting ready to go over
Rowan?
one.
Don't go chasing waterfall.
I don't think we should chase this waterfall.
Does anyone
Rowan.
know how to fly?
I know how to levitate.
I can jump real far. That's the same.
That's fair.
I can slowly fall.
Slow
Maybe
fall's
run
good.
down a water.
I'm good at falling in style.
Okay. You have a few moments. I will give you one more chance if you have a plan or anything you want to do. It seems like you mostly have it. For poor Atlas, doesn't seem like there's going to be a whole lot you can do.
I can shape water. Can I just like set it so that the water like
Makes a ramp.
we have like a middle break? So like I can't make it where like we slowly coast down water. I understand that's a cantrip, but there's still like halfway through the fall a geyser of water like meets us, so we have like just a skip.
It's going to be about a 60-foot fall, so I don't know that it's going to help much.
I would pull it out from the waterfall behind us. The water would come not from the bottom where the water is, but from outside of the water. I can shape water. I'm magically controlling the water to like give us like a skip.
Like a ramp, almost. Like give you some distance from the waterfall. You're
Yeah,
still going
yes.
down. You're just trying to create some
you're
distance,
still going
right?
down.
Well, it's
Yeah,
like so
yeah.
you know when you're playing video games and you're playing Skyrim and you go down the mountain and like if you fall straight down it's gonna kill you, but then you like put one toe on the side of the mountain before you fall, so it's like two
Yes.
half falls.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, I will allow
actually,
it.
if you wanted... No. I like that.
So here's what I'll do. Everyone, as you're going over the waterfall, everyone tell me what you're doing. Are you
I'm
in the
doing
boat?
that
Are you
thing that I
levitating?
said.
You're staying in the boat?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to break. So the boats are lashed together still,
Yes.
and I'm gonna try to use the shape water to give us a little skip.
Okay, everyone go ahead and roll a...
So
37 through.
when he's doing that, I'm gonna like as Atlas just row harder into this ramp, like as hard as I can.
I'm just gonna try and stay in the boat.
I'm
We're
gonna turn
gonna
into
do
a giant
this.
eagle. Fuck this.
That's a 22 for Abix.
That is an
Am I
11.
adding my raft bonus to this?
Whoa, question. Am I adding my raft bonus to this?
No.
Okay, 11.
17.
I didn't hear Rowan.
I'm a giant eagle right now.
Cool.
What spells?
right.
Oh, you have polymorph.
Yeah, I have polymorph. I am a willing creature to be a giant eagle.
Okay. So, Kristoff thinking, okay, I can stop the momentum a little bit, maybe this will help, and it does help a little bit. So as you, the first boat goes over the side, the second boat follows right behind it because they're attached. He then shoots that ramp to come out, that as you were falling, it helped to catch that momentum a little bit halfway down. And so as you hit the water, the second boat, the one that was attached, breaks apart. And Atlas, you are going to take 35 damage, falling damage, bludgeoning.
I'm on
And
that.
everyone else?
I'm on that ship too.
Yes, but you are only going to take half that. Anyone who had 17 plus gets half that
Okay.
damage. And Alex, of course, you are a giant eagle at this point. So you're
So that's
Yeah, I just-
16? 16 damage?
18.
18.
Yeah, the front boat is good. It actually was reinforced by the copper, which helped when it hit the bottom. So I was going to give you that benefit. Good job on that. So as you hit the bottom, Atlas heard that boat's broken apart, but the water is calm. It comes out to, much like a waterfall does. And this area is much calmer. As you guys get up onto the shore, you are able to see that the sun is just starting to peek its head back out in the distance. And also in the distance, and the sun's casting sort of a shadow on this town that Obix, you will know to be Hendika. So there's trees all around. It looks like there might even be a path that leads toward this town. And you're about 3 miles, you can tell, all of you, from the town of Hendika, where Obix needs to be. It is at this time that you guys hear their familiar strum of the lute. And I will give you guys that famous moment, last moment.
It feels like I feel lightheaded, Kristoff.
That's probably the lute summoning us home.
Oh, we did Wynn's thing.
Caw.
As you say "kaka," Obix, your vision begins to spin, your head begins to throb, you fall to your knees, you grab your head, you scream out in pain. And as you do, you're having yet another vision. And in this vision, here's what you see. You see...
Large women.
Large.
You see 3 large women. You see the kingdom of silence, the entire kingdom, burning. And you can't make out the figures leading the charge. There's an orc, a tiefling, one other army. There's another army of different races. They're all headed to this castle, though, that is in flames. And then the headache goes away and the vision disappears.
Are you okay?
The silence is burning. Kristoff, can I have my book back? I need to protect it, please.
It got absorbed into your body. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it went into your body.
Stop bullshitting me.
I really don't know. It's got absorbed into your body.
I mean, you don't have to believe him. Like, to be fair, like, you don't have to, like, contest. You don't have to believe him. That's just, like, a player knowledge thing, right? Like, you don't have any proof that didn't happen. You don't have any proof that it did happen.
I think that's utter bullshit. Please give it back.
Oh, I'm not sure that you remember things right, because you've been having headaches.
The love of the Lord, please give it back.
Okay, that's not the kind of person you want to call upon to earn Kristoff's favor.
Well, who?
The boys' bodies begin to become more is it translucent?
Oh, I hope when I
just-
get back, I have more clothes on.
You never will.
Oh, no.
Future bet he does not. So he You guys are disappearing, and it's a lot. These are your last words. Each of you get one thing to say to Avix, and she gets one thing to say to each of you.
I can only say the same two things I always say. Thank you, and I'm sorry.
Kristoff disappears. So with the book.
Bullshit.
Now Avix that's her one thing to Kristoff.
Atlas reaches into his bag and pulls out a set of traveler's clothes and says, I guess I don't need these, but maybe they'll do better for you. And hands her the stack of traveler's clothes.
Does he keep the pants?
No, he doesn't. He only has the barbarian
loincloth
on. With the custom fanny pack built in. Confirmed. Maybe they'll keep you warmer than they've kept me.
Well, thank you very much. She awkwardly holds some clothes.
Teresa made those. Keep them safe.
Poor Teresa.
Atlas's initials are stitched into
That's my mama. And they're huge clothes. Oh.
Atlas after he says she's my mama, he just disappears. And now left is a giant eagle looking at you.
Come down, turn back into Rowan. What can I say except you're welcome? And then I bop myself on the head with the loot and turn back into an eagle again.
And you get one response of it.
Make him give me my book back.
Majestic screech into the distance as he fades away.
And Rowan is gone. And Avix is left looking in disarray and confusion. And probably a little heartbreak as the boys have once again disappeared. These people he remembers.
I don't know this.
Probably not as fondly anymore.
Yeah.
She looks at what is the silhouette of the city as the sun begins to rise, shakes her head, starts walking. We will end this episode.
Well, is it? No, wait, hold on.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
don't you worry. So, two things. I'm going to canonically change up a little bit. Avix, you get to give the boys a magic item, or an item that I will then make magical from your inventory. If
that's
you
what I
choose
do.
so.
I think she was sour about the book.
You
I was
don't
like,
have
she's
to.
not gonna
You just
feel
have an
bad.
option. It's built in as a part of your play here. You don't have to. Shit, you could give them a cursed item, and you just DM me, and I will make that happen. But don't say anything out loud, if that's what you want to do.
No, I just want my book back. That's about it.
All right, well that doesn't happen. So when they get played out by the loot of when you feel yourself rematerialize, probably just as tired and haggard as when you started. Kristoff, you now have this book, and Avix, when this book fades from your presence, the last bastion of your memory of your self presence fades away, and you're only left with your journal and diary to make heads or tails of your life, and the full condition of amnesia begins to rapidly set in that your character has canonically underwent per you. So
thank you, Kristoff.
boys,
You took away what made me remember shit.
you took away her memory.
Ooh, I do feel bad.
Please.
You should.
To be
I
fair,
know that you might not believe me, but I do feel very bad.
To be fair, the book fractured her, and it was the only thing holding her together.
I did not know that.
Well, neither did she. So you arrive back, and I assume you pull that book out, right?
Oh, of course.
And so when you're pulling that book out and leafing through it, and it's still super blank, you do notice a folded up, thicker piece of paper falls out.
I open it.
And it's a letter. It says, "Fuck you, that's my book." No.
Got him.
No, actually,
it's in my book, you fucking asshole.
it's my book. You actually are going to open this, and it appears to be like a map. And you know that it's like relatively magical in nature.
Do I have an idea where it leads?
Do you want to inspect it? It's a magical map, my dude?
Yeah, I would like to roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, please. This is an item submitted by Nephimus?
Oh, Neff Famous!
yeah.
I love Neff. Neff, if you're listening, I love you. You're the best. Thank you for always giving us super props on Twitter. And I hope to hear from you soon. I don't hear enough from you, Neff. Need more. My Arcana check is a 15.
Yeah, so you like look over this map and it's like relatively blank. Like it's got like shapings of like figures and like land masses and bodies of water, but they seem to be shifting as you're looking at it. And you've heard of this item before. Like you remember it more than you detect it. You know that this is called the Wanderer's Way. And it's a special magical item that was created by cartographers long ago. And it's a map that gets you safely from one place to another. Speak your destination and follow the route.
Oh, that's really fucking hype. Thank you, Neff. We need this desperately.
But we're getting lost in everywhere.
That is a very good... it's kind of like a Jack Sparrow compass kind of situation, huh?
Yeah. And so as you're like looking that over, you see a small fine print as if put there by like the owner. This is no product guarantee, not responsible for attacks from Tarrasques, beholders, liches, or other evil beings you may experience in your travels.
Did you say Tarrasques?
I mean, did you read Tarrasques?
I'm asking you.
You did?
I?
Yeah.
I burn it immediately. It's fine. Not worth it. Not worth it. No, it's fine. Okay. I'll run that risk.
It's just like a little disclaimer. It's almost like you've seen this. You're like, oh man, this is the whole like warning. Coffee may be hot.
It's
of
like
course,
listening
my
on
travels
TV.
may take me. Yeah. And so like you guys are standing on the cliff overlooking, and it's nighttime. So like you know that a little bit of time has passed, which is a little weird for you guys. That's normally hasn't happened. Atlas, you remember the scenario that had like just went down, like the whole trip, but it feels more like an out of body experience. Like you don't necessarily feel like you lived it. You more like dreamed it,
Watched it.
Like yeah, like it was a dream, and you were like watching yourself, and everything else happened. So it doesn't feel real to you, the things that happen.
These dreams of wind are getting very weird.
And as he says that, that's where we're going to end the episode, as you boys are on the edge of this, or on this cliffway overlooking, in a distance, the Ridge Scar Towers. Yeah, so to recap that episode, you took a book, her memories. What else?
I'm terrible. Understood.
What else
You must
did
be
you do?
You must have been talking to my wife. Got it.
I just Maui'd the fuck out. That's my podcast career is ended. That's all I wanted to do.
I do really good on the water, guys.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know.
I also
that's
really enjoy,
my
like, if we
fucking
could just move this off land and just do a seafaring
nautical
adventure.
campaign for sure, right? Like,
Yeah.
we would be killer.
Arc 2 setting up nautical campaign.
I'm a captain now.
Yeah, you are.
Sure.
Yeah, look at me.
Can I
I'm
be
Atlas
the
can be the
captain?
captain.
Now, he doesn't have a ship anymore, but that doesn't stop him from being a captain.
But neither does Tyndall. Captain.
Maybe I'll name
there,
a ship the SS Teresa during the Patreon games.
That would be
And then
awesome.
burn it. They took my book.
No, Kristoff took my book.
That's true.
I don't have any
I don't remember that
problems
part.
with Atlas or Rowan yet.
But I gave you a ring.
Yet.
But I still have it.
That's pretty good. That's a
She doesn't
fair
remember
trade.
that?
I don't remember it right now.
Have a future to
Oh, I thought you did remember it because I brought it up earlier. I was like, I bet you have my ring too.
She did at that point. It was like vague, right?
Oh,
like
okay.
her whole set of memories was foggy.
Got it.
But like,
I don't understand
presence.
what's going on here, so I kind of so my decisions are not informed when I make them if they're terrible. But what I would like to do, which is a very informed decision, which I have zero hesitations about, and I am very confident in my status, is that I would like to roll for humanity.
Please do.
Don't laugh, Devin.
It's just, it was a good build up, and I laugh at everything.
Thank you. It's 11. It's 11, and it's for the AFSP, which is the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. This is me, Christoph, telling you that if you are out there and you have any sort of suicidal thoughts, if you don't know how to deal with your own demons on a day-to-day basis, that you are worthwhile and there's help available, and you should seek it out. And one of the people that will help you with that is AFSP. Please check them out. Link is in the description. Thank you.
Could I also roll for humanity just because I'm very supportive of this topic right here?
That is your right
Please
as an
do.
American?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is your right as an American and D&D player and lawful
Three
stupid Dominion
teams, alright.
member.
And then that is a straight up $3.
Three additional dollars.
Yeah.
So that's 14
Excellent.
total.
That's good. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Well, Avon, as customary, every guest gets a platform in 30 seconds to 60 seconds to 90 seconds. So fuck, we don't have rules
As long
here.
as you need.
To just like, it's just like say whatever you want. Like it could be a plug about yourself. You could just talk about how much you
I know
fucking
one
hate
thing
Kristoff.
I would like to hear be plugged. It's not hatred of Kristoff. If you are picking up what I'm putting down.
My first plug is, hey, fuck off, Christoph. No,
Okay, got it. Cool. Like that t-shirt.
No, I'm Abon. I'm an artist. You can catch me on Instagram at abon.art. I will be shooting out a commission sheet very soon, or I think before this podcast. It should be out by then. Otherwise, I think they really want to hear me plug in the 20-Sided Adventures podcast.
Yes, Queen Slay.
I play Daythorn, a fancy Magitech genius, and we're in outer space. You should totally check us out. I think everybody else could sell us better than I can, but if not, you should check us out.
I listened to the first episode. It's pretty good. You should check it out. They're available on Podbean, YouTube, probably iTunes, I assume. Is that correct, Avon?
We'll be doing more as we get more listeners and have more funds towards our stuff.
Sounds good. So check them out. 20-Sided Adventures. It's a very good. So I love sci-fi games, and that's a very good one. So you should definitely check it out. And then, yes, of course, abon.art on. That's on Instagram. And then what's your Twitter handle?
It's kind of technically the same thing, but I also use Cacography Girl, which means I have bad handwriting.
Okay, very cool.
I like it. I'm still speaking of 20-sided podcast. I'm thinking, put me on a postcard. One of my favorite quotes.
Put on a postcard.
Still something I quote consistently. It was funny as shit. So if you haven't listened to the first episode, you absolutely should. Super good.
I can also make Ginge put in that line directly into this.
Please do. Please, Ginge.
I have
please.
command over Ginge, and I shall.
Yeah, please do that.
Yes, please.
I like that.
Ginge, if you want to put in just like one of the
one of the trailers, please.
Yes, the 20-Sided Adventure trailers. If you want to put that here, maybe the Lawful Super one because it's topical, or maybe the One Shot Onslaught one because it's also topical. We love them. Do it.
Hi everyone, I'm Sito, the AI aboard the Miss Lily. I'm sorry to interrupt your regularly programmed podcast, but I wanted to tell you about my family who star in the 20-Sided Adventures podcast, a D&D 5e space opera. You have Captain Botchus.
What? Are you recording, Sito?
He's a good guy, but he needs to work on his hugs.
Hey!
There's Nora.
Yes? Do you need something, Sito?
She's a beautiful princess who can kick butt.
Aw, thank you!
And Daythorn.
Ready for a story, Sito?
Oh! She's super smart and reads lots of books. You can catch her space adventure right now, and then every Wednesday starting in March.
Okay, gonna start without you.
Coming! Are we reading about the Lost Ones?
Well, boys, if you don't have anything else to say, how about we play everybody out?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like a
It can't be every time a lycanthrope.
Love
We
you,
gotta
man.
do something different.
Okay, you're right.
Then slow down, slow
no,
down.
but seriously, check out Ginger Loaf, Zach Shepard on SoundCloud. All these sick beats that are happening right now around me. You can hear the sick beats. It's happening right now. It's happening right now.
Put me on a postcard. Put me on a postcard. Put me on a postcard. Put me on a postcard.
Yeah, you are great.